Welcome in, everyone, to Lively Lewis Stories.
That's right, we're back with even more awesome adventures with Levi and Ivy.
Set your storytime meter to fun and get ready to join the Lively Lewis crew.
All you need is your imagination and...
Off we go! I can't wait to see where our story takes us today.
Have you ever wanted to get more Lively Lewis in your life?
Well, we've got you covered.
Grab an adult and zoom over to livelylewisshop.com.
Or just click on the link in our show notes.
Enough about that. Let's get to today's super Lively Lewis story.
The story you're about to enjoy was inspired by Mia, Max, and Mav. Thank you so much for your amazing idea. I wonder what I should name my birthday present, asked Levi to himself as he was doodling in a notebook at the kitchen table a few weeks before his birthday. Did I hear you right? You're naming your birthday presents now? Asked his dad with a smile. Like Freddie the Frisbee or Sarah the soccer ball? No, Dad, that would be ridiculous, Levi replied. I'm getting a new pet for my birthday, and that pet will have the coolest name ever. Levi's dad heard his son talk about getting a new pet for quite a while now, and he was always quick to let him know that it wasn't definite because they didn't know if a new pet would work in their house at that time. There are lots of pets to choose from, and they were all a big responsibility. Even though he knew it may not happen, Levi gave it a lot of thought. He called it wishful thinking. Levi had been thinking about a new pet for months and months. In fact, with his birthday coming up, he thought it could be the perfect opportunity to make his wish a reality. Yes, it's true that Levi had a fish, and there were some squirrels that lived in his backyard who seemed to like him quite a bit. But Levi wanted a new pet. He wanted a pet he could do things with. A pet that would be his best buddy. But Levi knew he couldn't just go out and buy himself a pet. Living in a family meant you needed to take everyone else into consideration when bringing a new pet into the house. And there was certainly a lot to consider. Dad, how cool would it be to have a lizard or a turtle or a snake? Said Levi with a big smile on his face. Levi, I think those animals are super cool, but your mom would never... Levi's dad almost finished his sentence before Levi's mom interrupted. Did I hear you say snake, Levi? Said his mom, racing into the kitchen. No way, there will be no snakes at all in this house, or turtles, or lizards. I don't even want to think about it. Levi's mom was very scared of snakes and didn't let the conversation get any further than just the thought of one joining their family. Levi was very sensitive to everyone's thoughts on the topic of a new pet, and he quickly switched gears in hopes that his mom would be on his side with his next suggestion. You're right, Mom. What was I thinking? Said Levi. How about a sweet little kitty, or a puppy, or a cute floppy-eared bunny? Levi's mom couldn't help but smile thinking about those cute, cuddly bunnies, but just hearing all those animals in one sentence made Levi's dad start sneezing. Achoo! No way, Levi. You know I'm allergic, said Levi's dad as he grabbed a tissue. Sorry, buddy. We could never get one of those furry animals as a pet. Isn't that fish you've got good enough? He's very friendly and swims really fast, and I think I saw him smile at me the other day. Levi gave a little smile, even though he was very disappointed by how this conversation was going. Of course, he couldn't get a pet without his parents' help, and unfortunately, as he talked more about it, it seemed that he was running out of animals to suggest. Just then, Ivy walked into the kitchen. Are we talking about Levi wanting a new pet again? Ivy asked as she grabbed an apple. We sure are, Levi said, hoping that maybe Ivy would help him and think of a good animal that everyone could agree on. How about a bird? Said Ivy with a smile. I could teach it how to talk and say things like, Ivy is the best, Ivy is the coolest, and Ivy is the queen of the house. Ivy laughed and laughed as she looked at Levi waiting for his response. Definitely no animals that can talk, said Levi as he went back to doodling in his notebook, trying to come up with an animal that would work for everyone. Levi, I know you'll get lots of great things for your birthday, so please don't be so focused on getting a pet, okay? Asked Levi's mom as she walked into the living room. She's right, buddy. I just don't think that a new pet is a good fit for our family right now, added his dad. I'm not saying it will never happen. I just think we have to think about it a bit more. Okay, said Levi, sounding a little bit let down and discouraged. However, it didn't stop him from drawing a few more animals in his notebook before closing it for the day and heading outside. When he got there, his friends Nala, Charlie, and Dash were already waiting for him. "Hey, Levi, only 10 more days till your birthday," said Nala excitedly. "We can't wait for your birthday." "We can't wait for your party," added Charlie. "Your mom makes the best cupcakes. This year, I'm going to try and eat like 10 of them." "Wow, is that part of my gift?" laughed Levi as he walked towards his friends. "I can't wait to watch you open all your cool gifts," said Dash as he grabbed the soccer ball from the front yard and dribbled it around. "Yeah, it'll be a pretty great party," said Levi unconvincingly. "Then why do you look like you're in the middle of a math test right now?" added Nala. "You don't look happy at all." "No, it's not that I'm not excited for my birthday and my party and having you and all my other friends and family celebrate together. It's just, I don't think I'll be getting the thing I really want," began Levi. "Do you mean a new pet?" asked Charlie. "Wow, you've been talking about getting a new pet forever," said Dash. "I hope you don't talk about it in front of your fish. I think that would make him feel bad." "I know, I love my fish, but I just want something new, a pet that I can interact with a bit more, a pet to be friends with my fish," said Levi. "But after the talk I just had with my parents, I'm pretty sure that's not happening anytime soon." Nala, Charlie, and Dash saw how upset their friend was and tried to change the subject quickly. They didn't want to see him so sad. Nala suggested that they play soccer, and since that was Levi's favorite sport, he was all about it. As the weeks went by, Levi's birthday party approached quickly. His party this year was going to be on his actual birthday, which was pretty exciting. To keep his spirits up, his parents tried to steer him away from talking about a new pet as the big day drew near. Anytime the subject of a new pet came up, they tried to focus Levi on some other things he wanted for his birthday, like a new soccer goal for the backyard, a new scooter, and some cool basketball sneakers. Then, before they knew it, Levi's birthday was hours away. "I can't believe your birthday is tomorrow, Levi," said his dad as Levi was getting ready for bed. "I hope you have a great birthday dream tonight. Now get some sleep because we have a super fun day tomorrow. Good night, birthday buddy." "Good night, Dad," said Levi as he hopped into bed. Of course, he was very excited about his party and celebrating with his family and friends. He was happy and looking forward to his mom's special birthday cupcakes and all the fun party activities she and his dad had planned. However, in the back of his mind, Levi couldn't stop thinking about a new pet and how he knew he wasn't getting one. Levi just laid in bed and quietly said to himself as he started to drift off to sleep, "If I could have just one birthday wish come true this year, it would be that I get a new pet. The pet that I have circled in my notebook." Then Levi yawned and stretched and fell asleep. The morning arrived quickly with Levi's mom, dad, and Ivy standing around his bed singing happy birthday. The morning continued with gifts and a special birthday breakfast, which Levi loved, but there was no new pet. "I haven't made my real birthday wish on my birthday candle yet," thought Levi to himself as he got ready for his party. "So I still have a chance to get that new pet. Maybe." The day went on and Levi had an amazing time at his party. So much so that for a while he wasn't even thinking about a new pet. There were fun games, cool prizes, delicious sweet treats, and everyone he loved celebrating with him. He felt so special on his big day. But what Levi didn't know was that he was about to feel even more special because a big surprise was headed his way. "Happy birthday, dear Levi. Happy birthday to you," sang all of Levi's friends and family as he blew out the candles on his cake. "Thank you everyone so much for being here today," said Levi. "I don't know how this day could get any better." "Well, we do," said Nala as she nudged Charlie and Dash. They all smiled and put their grand surprise into motion. Levi ate his cake and then showed some friends the new scooter he got from his parents that morning. "And they got me the coolest basketball sneakers and a new soccer goal to go in the backyard. You'll have to come over tomorrow after we set it up," Levi said with a huge smile. Levi then ran over to thank his mom and dad one more time for the great party and all the great gifts they had given him. "We're so happy you love your party," said his mom, "even if there was one thing missing. I know I talked about wanting a pet for a while, but I totally understand that it just didn't work out for this birthday," said Levi. "It's really okay, but maybe for Christmas?" Levi laughed and hugged his mom and dad. "Yes, maybe for Christmas," said his mom and dad. Or how about right now? Said Nala, Charlie, and Dash, who were standing behind Levi with a big box covered in birthday wrapping paper with a few holes punched into the sides. Levi's eyes got big, and all of a sudden he thought back to the birthday wish he had made when he blew out his candles. "What is that?" Levi said with great excitement as he jumped up and down. "No way! It couldn't be, right? It couldn't be what I think it is." "I guess you'll have to open up the box and find out," said Nala with a smile. "Happy birthday, Levi!" Charlie and Dash gently put the box on the ground, and Levi, with a large crowd forming around him, opened the box. And what he saw next was everything he wished for. "No way!" shouted Levi in a whisper as he gently lifted a brown and white guinea pig out of the box and held it up in front of everyone. He hugged and cuddled the little guinea pig as he turned to his 3 friends. "I can't believe you did this," said Levi as a wave of panic washed over him. "Oh no, my parents! Did you talk to my parents about this before you bought this little guy?" "Of course we did, Levi," replied Charlie. "Don't worry at all," added Dash. "We've been planning this with your parents for a month." "Levi, you're the best, and we all knew how badly you wanted a pet," Nala began. "We told your parents we wanted to save our money and buy you one for your birthday, and they agreed. We made sure our choice was okay with them, and the rest is your new guinea pig," laughed Charlie. "How did you figure out this was the exact pet I wanted?" Levi asked. "We always see you drawing your possible pet choices in your notebook. So one day while we were at school, we took a look in your notebook while you were playing soccer at recess," said Dash. "We noticed you kept drawing guinea pigs over and over," said Nala. "And the last page had a brown and white one circled with stars all around it. So we figured that was probably the number 1 pet on your list," said Charlie. "Wow, thanks so much!" exclaimed Levi to his friends and his mom and dad. Ivy was also super excited and told Levi if she promised not to teach the guinea pig to talk, could she please help take care of it? "Absolutely," Levi said before asking, "Dad, are you sure you won't sneeze your head off with our new friend in the house?" "Definitely not, buddy. I even went down to the pet store, spent some time with him before your friends bought him, and no sneezing at all," answered Levi's dad. "Well, this is now by far the best birthday I've ever had," said Levi with a big smile. "Thank you all again so much for making this an unforgettable day. And now I would like to officially welcome the newest member of the Lewis family and introduce him to everyone. Please say hello to my new guinea pig, Carnash." "Carnash?" asked Nala. "I mean, it's your choice, but that's certainly a unique name." "I wanted to name him after the 3 friends that gave him to me," smiled Levi. "Oh, I get it. Charlie, Nala, and Dash," said Nala. "Very cool, Levi." "He sure is," replied Levi. "He sure is." And for the rest of the day, Levi could have not been happier, celebrating with his friends, his family, and now his new birthday pet. Thanks for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the story and learned a little something too.
And since we know everyone has their own story, we'd love to hear yours.
If you have an idea for a Lively Lewis story, leave a comment on our Apple Podcast review page with 5 stars, your idea, and your little one's name.
Then maybe our next adventure will be with you.
Until our next Storytime Hangout.
Thanks for listening. We can't wait to share another fun, Lively Lewis story with you.